Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the final day of the 30-day challenge. I hope you all feel extremely proud of yourselves. I hope you're feeling strong. I hope you're feeling resilient, maybe flexible, and maybe have learned how to take a little bit more of time for yourself. So we're just going to get nice and grounded, pulling the flesh from under the seat bones, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders over hips, lengthening the spine, and gently closing the eyes down. And then just noticing your breath without forcing it or changing it in any way yet. Noticing where it naturally enters the body, goes all the way into the belly, it goes into the chest. You breathe through the nose or through the mouth. Taking a moment to arrive. To nowhere to be, except right here on the mat, taking this time for you. Bring the palms together in front of heart center. We'll open the class by chanting Om. So taking a deep breath in. Om. Gently bow our heads as we give thanks to the traditional landowners of this earth. Pay our respects to Indigenous leaders, past, emerging, and present. Give thanks to the sages, the rishis, the yogis who came before us to share this knowledge. And give thanks to your God, Mother Earth, nature, divinity, the universe, your own higher consciousness, whatever you might call it, for guiding you and bringing you safely to the mat this morning. Gently rubbing the palms together, feeling the heat, that friction between the hands, then gently placing them over your eyes, blinking the eyes open, then just massaging down the face, the neck, shoulders, arms, torso, legs. Waking up today. I'm just going to start by rolling the shoulders up, back and down. Nice big shoulder rolls. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Going the other way. Really getting into the ball and socket joint of the shoulders here. Beautiful. Moving on to the spine. I'm going to inhale, opening up, chest, the throat, and exhaling, rounding back. Our seated cat cows. Inhaling through, and exhaling back. Just starting to get a feel for your breath and the body movement. Making it as big or as small as you like. And then coming to stillness. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to return to our breath without any added movement, just placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And you're going to breathe all the way into the diaphragm, fanning it like a balloon, then feeling the chest rise. Then exhale, dropping the chest, and contracting the belly. All the way into the belly. And then exhale out. Flowing with your own breath. And just notice if any thoughts are coming to mind. Without judgment, just acknowledge them and then let them pass away. Or maybe start extending those exhales a bit. Counting for an inhale of 4, 3, 2, and exhaling for 6, 4, inhale for 4, and exhale for 6. Allowing this time for yourself. As you sit here with your eyes closed, connecting to your own breath, I want to read this little quote by Marcus Aurelius. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. With every inhale, breathe in that gratitude. And each exhale, let go a little piece of tension, a little piece of anger, a little piece of worry. You're just filling yourself up with the positive. Gently bring the hands down to the knees. Add some more arm movements to connect with the breath. So taking the right hand down, we inhale that left hand up to the sky, opening up that side body, and exhaling down. Inhaling that right hand up. Balancing our yin and yang. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Inhale up. And exhale down. We're going to focus a lot on gratitude today. Just to be grateful for all that we have accomplished in these last 30 days. And as Oprah says, the more you practice gratitude, the more you see how much there is to be grateful for. So dropping that right hand, inhaling that left hand up, holding it here, really opening up that stretch. And maybe bringing one thing to mind that you're grateful for. Maybe it's something you've achieved in this challenge. Maybe it's that the challenge is over. Whatever it is, breathe into it here. Exhale that hand down. Inhaling the right. Opening up the side body on the side. And thinking of a new gratitude. Maybe it's even just the weather. Mine's definitely the fact that it's not windy right now. One more time, inhaling that left hand up. Maybe being grateful for a friend or a family member, a pet. Exhale down. And one last time. Inhaling up. Breathing in. One more piece of gratitude here. And exhaling down. Inhale the hands, both of them up to the sky. And exhale, turn to the right. Inhaling up. And exhale left. Inhaling up. And over. One more time. Beautiful. Now spinning around. Feet to the front of the mat. And we're just going to start by rolling all the way down onto the mat. So as it's our last day, I'm pretty much just going to do all of my favorites. Taking the hands all the way back. And then inhale, gently rolling back up. We're getting that core turned on. Nice and controlled. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Taking the hands over. And inhaling gently back up. And the legs can stay out straight, or if you need, bend the knees. I just want you really focusing on that nice controlled movement. Not throwing yourself up with momentum as you rise, but with every bit of muscle in your core and your back as you roll down. Last one. Inhaling up. And then exhaling down. I'm going to bring the soles of the feet together, finding our reclined butterfly. Maybe one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly again. Connecting to our breath here. Deep inhale all the way into the belly. And then exhaling out. And this time connecting to our Ujjayi breath, our ocean's breath. So constricting the back of the throat and really hearing the sounds of the ocean with each inhale and exhale. Last one. Then just returning to your normal breath. Noticing how gentle and light the air is, going in and out. And you're going to close your legs like a book, bringing your hands behind the hamstrings. Pull those knees up into the chest. And then you're going to slowly begin rocking up and down on the spine. So using that momentum this time. Balancing on the seat bones as you come up. Then on your next one, rolling all the way over the legs and finding your tabletop. So planting the hands here, tops of the feet to the mat. You're going to make sure that wrists are under elbows, elbows under shoulders, and sucking that belly in, navel to spine. Going to drop the chest, opening up for our cat and cow, and exhale, pushing into the mat, rounding that spine. Inhaling, open, and exhaling, push back. Inhale, open. Maybe start making them a bit bigger by bending the elbows. Maybe adding in some little side stretches. Experimenting with it. If you add some hip circles or some little windy corkscrew things, making sure that you go one way and then the other. And then when you're ready, finding stillness. Going to tuck the toes. Inhale here. And exhale, sending the hips all the way back for our downward facing dog. The first one of the day, so we're going to be nice and gentle, walking the dog, dropping one heel, then the other. Really breathing into that beautiful stretch right into the calves, the hips, the hamstrings. Then finding stillness, pushing into the hands, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Really squeezing your fingertips into the floor. Taking a nice big inhale here. And as you exhale, you tippy toe to the top of the mat. Taking as many steps as you can. Then meeting in our forward fold. Maybe clasping opposite elbows. Nodding the head yes. Taking it no. Maybe some light bounces up and down, side to side. We come to stillness here. Maybe bending those knees a little or a lot, really feeling the belly on the tops of the thighs. And drop the hands to the mat. Inhale up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders rolling up, back and down. Finding our Tadasana. Remembering to have that belly in, tail tucked under. Gentle bend to the knees. Shoulders up, back and down. Hands out to the side. And you want to make sure that all four corners of the feet are grounded into the mat. So maybe lifting the toes and spreading them. Nice and stable here. So that when you close your eyes down, you don't sway. You feel supported by the earth, standing nice and tall. We'll move into our sun salutations. Nice and slow, and then a little bit faster. So inhaling, circle sweep the arms all the way to the sky. Finding our prayer, opening up that chest, maybe slight back bend. Exhale, swan dive forward, over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping that right foot back, dropping the knee. We inhale up. And exhale, sinking into that hip. Nice deep breath in here. Then exhale, folding over that front leg, tucking the toes and stepping that left foot back to meet the right. Taking a deep breath in here. We inhale, waving forward through to our plank. Then exhale with our elbows, hugging our ribs, lowering all the way down in one line of energy to the mat. Placing the hands wide of the mat, we inhale through our baby cobra, just slightly taking the chest off the mat. Exhale back down, pressing into the hands and sending it back to our downward facing dog. Then we inhale that right leg up to the sky. And exhale, bringing it through the center, stepping the foot in between the hands, dropping that left knee, and inhaling the hands all the way up. And exhale, sinking into that hip. Inhaling nice and tall again. And exhale, planting the hands down, stepping the right foot back to meet the left. Finding our finding our down dog. We inhale through to our plank. Exhale, chaturanga, only halfway this time. Inhaling, upward facing dog. And exhaling, down dog. From here, we're going to look to the top of the mat, bending the knees. We inhale and exhale, jumping forward, finding our forward fold. We inhale, circle sweep the arms all the way to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. So doing that again, moving a little bit faster this time. Each movement with a breath. Inhale, circle sweep the arms to the sky. Finding a slight back bend. We exhale, bringing it forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening the spine. And exhale, stepping that right foot back, taking the knee down. And inhaling all the way up here. Exhale, sinking into that left knee and opening up the arms, finding our half angel, shining that heart through to the sky. Taking a deep breath in here. Exhale, opening up that hip flexor. Then inhale the hands all the way up. Exhale, framing that left foot and stepping that left foot back to meet the right. Downward facing dog. We inhale through to our plank. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. We inhale that right leg up to the sky. Then you got to bend your knee, opening up for our scorpion dog. Taking a nice deep breath in here. And exhaling back to our three-legged dog. Bringing that right leg through the center, stepping it between the hands, dropping that left knee down, and inhaling all the way up. Exhale, sinking into that right knee, opening up that hip, and sending the arms out for our half angel. Sending the heart to the sky. Taking a deep breath in here. Inhaling the hands up. Exhale, planting them in front of that leg. Stepping the right foot back to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Inhaling through to plank. Exhaling chaturanga. Inhaling upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Then look between the hands, bending the knees. We inhale here. And exhale, jumping to the top of the mat. Inhaling, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Circle sweep the arms all the way to the sky. And exhale, down. Inhale, hands all the way up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, stepping that left foot back. Dropping that left knee. And inhaling up. Exhale, sinking into that right knee. Opening up that heart space, finding half angel. Inhaling the hands up. Exhaling, framing the foot and stepping that right foot back. Finding our down dog, then inhaling through to our plank. Exhaling to chaturanga. And inhaling upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice deep breaths here. Inhaling that left leg all the way to the sky. Finding our scorpion. Bending that knee, opening up that hip. Finding a nice deep breath in here. And exhaling it up to the top. Stepping that left leg through between the hands, dropping that right knee, inhaling up, and exhale, half angel. Inhaling, hands up, exhale to frame that foot. You're going to step that right foot up to meet the left. Inhaling, halfway lift, lengthening that spine. Then exhaling, folding over those legs. Inhale, circle sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale, back to Tadasana. Beautiful work. Just getting nice and grounded here. Catching your breath, closing the eyes down. And maybe just taking a moment to recognize how far you've come from the very first round of sun salutations to now. I know we added a little bit of a twist to those ones just then. It's our last day and I can do what I want. One more moment of peace, of gratitude, of breath. Now we'll move into our Dancing Warrior series. So inhaling, circle sweep the arms all the way up. And exhale, bring it down the center, finding our prayer. Planting the right foot down on the mat and inhaling that left knee up. You're going to exhale, stepping that left foot back about 3 to 4 feet behind you. Keeping that right foot, toes pointing to the front. Planting that heel down on the back foot and making sure that this front heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. So feeling nice and strong in this. Sending the hands out and then exhale, bending into that right knee. So making sure that the right knee isn't tracking over the toes, but just over the ankle, nice straight spine. Sending that right knee to the side a little bit more so you can see your right big toe. And really sending that energy out strong through the arms. This is our warrior two. So you don't have a sad little scarecrow warrior. You're feeling really strong, really expansive. Taking a deep breath in here. And exhale, bending into that right leg maybe a little bit more. Inhale, flipping that right hand. And exhale, bringing that hand up and back, finding our peaceful warrior. Left hand, find the left leg. And you're going to spin, open that chest a little bit more to the sky. So bring that right arm back, looking up towards the sky. Inhale, spinning the arms back. And finding our extended side angle. So bringing that right knee, right elbow to right knee. And feeling nice and expansive, one line of energy from the very left of the fingertips here, all the way down into the knife edge of that foot. Next deep breath in here. Again, spinning that chest open to the sky, finding a little bit of a twist, looking up under that left armpit. Then inhale, windmill back, finding peaceful warrior. Exhale, floating through to our warrior two. Then straightening that right leg, finding our Trikonasana. Inhaling, sending those right fingers all the way over the toes. Reaching as far as you can like you're trying to grab the wall. Then exhale, taking that right arm down to the shin. Left hand goes up. Making sure that everything's in line, like you're being squeezed between two planes of glass. So shoulders in line with hips. Opening up that chest, spinning to look to the sky. Really opening that inner thigh. Nice deep breath here. And you're going to exhale, framing that foot. Stepping that left foot up just a little bit. Finding our pyramid pose. So inhaling, halfway lift. And exhale, folding over that right leg. Pulling that right hip back in line with the left. So you should feel a really nice stretch on the back of this right leg, maybe down the side of it. even into the feet. And just allowing your head to melt over that chin. Each exhale bringing you a little bit closer to the leg. One more inhale here. Exhale, bending into that right leg. You're going to send that left foot back again, finding our runner's lunge. Either keeping that knee up or dropping it down, planting the left hand by the right foot, and finding our easy twist. So inhaling that right hand up to the sky. Feeling nice and expansive. Maybe coming into the tiptoes of that left foot even more so you can find a little bit more of a twist. And when you're ready, dropping that hand, taking that right foot a little bit outside of the mat, dropping that left knee down, and pushing your right hand into your right knee, finding a twist. Nice deep breaths here. And exhale, pushing into that knee, turning to face the back of the room. You can either stay here, or you can bend that left leg, reaching back with your right hand, and finding a corkscrew twist. Adding a bit of a quad stretch. Deep breath. One more inhale here. And exhale. Releasing that back foot. Spinning back round to face that leg. We inhale, finding our high lunge. Then exhale back to our down dog. Inhale, flowing through your vinyasa, finding your plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling up. And exhaling back. Bending the knees, looking between the hands. Inhaling here. And exhale, coming to the top of your mat. Inhale, circle sweep those arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale down through heart center. Good work. Do the same thing on the other side. I'll just come to the other end of the mat so you can see me. Taking an inhale all the way up, circle sweeping those arms, and exhale, bringing the hands through the center. This time planting the left foot and inhaling that right leg all the way up to the chest. You're going to bend it, exhaling, taking that right foot back, stepping it back about 3 to 4 feet behind you, and finding your warrior two. So you might need to shuffle your feet a bit to make sure everything's lined up. Inhaling, sending those arms wide, and exhaling, sinking into that leg a little bit more, sending the left knee out to the left so you can see your left big toe. Feeling nice and strong here, feeling the heat build in that left leg. Remember, navel into spine, shoulders away from ears. I'm just making sure that back hand is in line with the front. Taking a nice deep breath in here. Exhale, sinking into that leg even more. Inhaling, flipping that left hand, and taking the hand all the way back, finding our peaceful warrior. Right hand finds the right leg. Inhaling, spinning the chest open to the sky. Inhale, windmilling the hands through, finding our extended side angle. Left elbow finds left knee. Right hand comes up nice and straight. Spinning that chest a little bit more, looking to the sky. Feeling the support of the elbow pressing into the knee. You're going to inhale, windmilling back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, finding our warrior two. And finding our Trikonasana, so straightening that left leg. And inhaling, reaching the hands all the way across. And exhaling that hand down to the shin, the ankle, or the mat. Opening hands all the way to the sky. Taking a nice deep breath in. Then bending into that left leg. Inhaling the hands all the way back. Opening up the side body. And then exhale, spinning that right hand so it's next to the left foot. And inhaling, open for our easy twist. Taking some nice deep breaths in here. And when you're ready, maybe dropping that right knee and reaching back. Grab that right foot with the left hand. Opening up the quad, opening up the side body. One more breath in here. Exhale, releasing that back foot. Looking to the feet. And stepping that back foot up to find your pyramid. Inhaling, halfway lift here. Then exhale, folding over that leg. Might have done it in a little bit of a different order to the other side, but we're still balancing it out, so it's okay. Nice deep breaths in here, opening up that back hamstring. Pulling that left hip in line with the right. One more breath here. And bending into that left leg, planting the hands and stepping your hands back to your downward facing dog. Inhaling through to plank. Exhaling to chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. And exhaling, down dog. Bending the knees, looking forward to your hands. Inhaling here. And exhaling to the top. Inhaling to halfway lift. And exhaling, folding over those legs. Maybe even wrapping the hands behind the calves, pulling your head even closer. One more breath in here. And exhale. Gently release the hands and inhale, circle sweep the arms all the way to the top. And find prayer and exhale through the center. Nice deep breaths here, recalibrating. Now we'll find our balances. So planting that left foot into the mat again. You're going to reach back with your right hand and grabbing your right foot. Inhaling, standing nice and tall, bringing the knees together. Inhaling that left hand up nice and tall to the sky. And then exhale, hinging at the hips. Moving forward, kicking into that hand. Finding our dancer's pose here. We're really kicking into that hand. Opening up the chest. Shoulder blades pulled back together. Hinging a little bit more. Bringing that leg up as high as you can. One more kick. And inhale up with control. And exhale that foot down. Good work. Finding our dancers on the other side. Planting the feet and the toes into the mat on the right hand side. Grabbing that left leg with your left hand. Inhaling the right hand all the way up to the sky. Then exhaling, tipping forward. Oh, not like that. Hopefully you're doing better than I am. Once again, if you fall down, just get back up nice and slowly. Hinging at the hips. Kicking into that hand. Maybe hinging a little bit more, lifting that leg even more. And inhaling back up. And exhaling down. Getting nice and grounded through that left leg. We're finding our tree. So inhaling that right knee up. Then exhaling to find your tree, pressing that right foot into the left leg. Standing nice and tall, core on, belly engaged. And then finding what you'd like to do with your hands, maybe just in our Jnana Mudra, finding them at prayer, or even playing with your branches, working on your balance a little bit more. One more deep breath in here. Feeling nice and grounded, connected with the earth. And you're going to keep that right knee bended as you bring it in front of you. And you can either place your hands underneath your hamstring or at the foot. And inhale, sending that foot forward in front, standing up nice and tall. And then exhale, trying to roll that spine, bringing your head down to the shin or your knee. One more breath here. Once again, if you fall out, just finding the pose whenever you can. And then exhale, releasing that leg all the way to the mat. Maybe shaking the knees out, shaking out the hips, and inhaling that left leg up. And then finding your tree on the other side. Left leg planting into the right. Imagining that invisible string pulling from the top of your head. And finding your balance, your branches. Getting nice and tall. Inhaling here. And then exhaling to stillness. Keeping that left leg bent and the knee risen. And then exhale, holding onto the foot or the leg and sending that heel out in front of you. So inhaling nice and tall here. And then exhale, curving over that leg, trying to bring that head to the shin. Nice deep breath here. And then exhale to release. Beautiful. Taking a nice big inhale, circle sweep the arms all the way up. And exhale, folding forward. Inhaling, halfway lift. Then exhale, making your way into a kneeling position. And coming to seat on your heels. Allowing yourself to recalibrate here. You're going to inhale up onto your knees. Finding your hands in your back pockets. Taking a nice big inhale here. Exhale, dropping that head back. Turning on the glutes. Opening that front body. Nice deep breath in. Then exhale, folding over those legs. pulling with your hands on your heels and inhaling those hips up to the sky, finding our rabbit. Top of the head to the mat, and then releasing everything down. Gently inhaling back up into our kneeling position. And you can stay here with that light back bend. Maybe as you inhale here, the hands find the feet, and you open up for full camel. So really pressing those hips, the chest to the sky, releasing the head. One more inhale here. And exhale, coming to rise. And gently finding the rabbit. Bending over those legs, grabbing the backs of the heels and inhaling up. And exhaling all the way down. This time taking the knees wide of the mat, and we find our child's pose. The hands spider crawl in front of you, and then releasing the third eye to the mat. Allowing everything to reset. And you're going to pull your body all the way through, sending the legs out in front of you, and finding our Sphinx pose. So pressing into the elbows, sitting up nice and tall. Light back bend here, and just pressing that pelvis into the mat. Inhaling here. Then exhale, releasing everything to the mat. Allow everything to just melt into the ground. Bringing the hands back underneath you, finding that Sphinx pose. Nice and tall here, and then maybe taking the hands out a little bit wide for a diagonal. And if your back is feeling ready for it, pressing into our seal. The tops of the feet are still into the mat, legs planted into the mat. Inhaling, looking up. One more breath here. And exhaling, melting down. Left cheek finds the mat, releasing it all to the ground. Pressing into the hands one more time, placing them by the chest. We inhale, pushing ourselves back, finding our child's one more time, this time with our knees together. Allowing the low back to release. And this time, planting the elbows on the mat and finding prayer hands behind the back of the neck, opening up the triceps, opening up the lats. And inhale, finding a tabletop and bringing your right knee to the right wrist, left ankle to the left wrist. Setting up for our pigeon. Told you we're doing all of my favorites. Pigeon is definitely one. Inhaling, looking all the way to the sky. Then exhale, folding over that front leg. Allowing everything to melt down. Dropping the head to the mat. Just breathing into those hips, glutes. And just knowing that every day during this challenge you have grown. Every step you have taken has led you here. Really important to honor our path, honor how far we've come, so that we can remind ourselves that we are capable of achieving anything that we want to. There's an anonymous quote: "Be proud of how you've handled this chapter in your life. The silent battles you have fought, the moments you had to humble yourself, the times you wiped your own tears. Celebrate your strength." Just breathing all the way into that hip and pushing into the palms, sitting up nice and tall. We exhale to swap legs. Bring the left leg in front and sending the right behind. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhaling here. And exhale to fold over that leg and to completely release. Maybe returning to our Ujjayi breath, constricting the back of the throat, and just listening to the waves of the ocean in our breath. With each exhale, allowing us to melt even more into this posture. One more time, breathing in and exhaling. Gently pressing into the palms, sitting up, finding our way into our easy seat. Knees pointed to the sky, feet planted on the ground. We inhale here and exhale, roll vertebrae by vertebrae. Then bringing the feet in close to the buttocks. We inhale to our bridge. Sorry, excuse me. Just short circuited there. So taking a nice deep breath in, planting the palms. Then inhaling up to our bridge. Bending the hips to the sky. Back of the neck pressing into the mat. Interlacing the hands, maybe coming onto our shoulders. Bending the hips a little bit higher. Nice deep breath in here. And then exhale down. Placing the palms underneath the buttocks. Bending the legs out long. You're going to inhale, pressing into the elbows. Bring them close behind you. Opening up for our half fish, sending that heart to the sky, dropping that head back. Nice deep breath in here. And exhale, release. Bringing the knees into the chest, giving them a nice big cuddle. Maybe rocking side to side, massaging the lower back. Then inhaling here and exhaling the knees over to the left. As you send that right hand over to the right. Knees stacked on top of each other. That left hand maybe holding onto that right knee, anchoring it down even more. Inhaling those knees to chest again. And then exhaling them over to the right. Looking over the left hand. Nice deep breath in and out. And inhaling back to center. And finding our happy baby. So grabbing the outsides of our feet. Pulling the knees down. Lower back lengthened along the mat. Maybe sending one leg out straight. Then the other. Like a happy baby playing in its crib. One more deep breath in here. Then exhale, sending everything out wide. Taking up as much space as you like. Relaxing into your Savasana. Feeling connected to the mat. Feeling the support of the earth underneath you. Giving yourself a final moment of peace here. Taking deep breaths all the way into the belly. Then exhaling to release even more. As you lay in Savasana, I just want to read this quote by Becca Lee to you. Allow it to wash over you. The ocean does not apologize for its depth, and the mountains do not seek forgiveness for the space they take. And so, neither shall I. Taking in a nice deep inhale all the way to the belly. Whole body up with air, oxygen, prana, energy. And then exhaling out the mouth. Cleansing breath in. And exhaling it all out. One more time, like you're breathing into all the corners of your soul, dusting out the cobwebs. And then exhaling to release everything you don't need. When you're ready, bringing some gentle movement into your fingers and toes. Bringing your attention back to the mat, back to the room. And then rolling onto your left hand side and hugging yourself in the fetal position. Give yourself one more moment of silence, peace, gentle surrender. And palms pressing into the mat, coming back up to a gentle seat. Eyes closed down. We'll finish the class by chanting Om and Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So bring the hands to heart center. We take a deep inhale here. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently bring your chin to your chest. Give thanks to yourselves for showing up today and for the last 30 days. Give thanks to each other for sharing in this space. And give thanks to your God, divinity, Mother Earth, nature, your own highest being, whatever you want to call it. May you go forward knowing that you are strong, you are resilient, you are capable, and you do not need to apologize for being who you are. You are enough, exactly as you are. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me these last 30 days. I really do hope you've gotten something out of it. And even if it was just that little bit of time to connect with yourself in the morning or the afternoon or whatever you practice, that means the world. Thank you so much. And as always, be kind and gentle with yourselves. Namaste.